Jup Mobile. What is it? How do we use it? What are all the tips and tricks to ensure that we can buy the tokens we want on Solana straight away, instantly, with tiny, tiny fees? Jup Mobile, as it suggests, is a mobile app. It's on Android or iOS. So I'm going to be showing you on Android. It's essentially the same on iOS. So starting off, we're going to go to the Play Store or the App Store. Just search for Jup Mobile. And here it is here. Jupiter, Solana DeFi Wallet, Raccoon Labs, 100,000 plus downloads. I can install it. It'll only take a few seconds. It's 50 megabytes and it'll be installed. Perfect. Let's open it up. First thing we see is a cat flying through space. Fastest wallet in crypto. Slickest browser. The easiest on-ramp. On-ramping is how you get money into crypto from like a traditional bank. Invite friends to Solana as well and get started. So when you see this page here, we can create a wallet or we can import a wallet. If you have played on an EVM like Ethereum or Binance Chain or something like that, you already have 12 words, which is your secret recovery passphrase, also called a seed phrase. I personally just create a new one. I create a new one, I keep it nice and safe, but you can import that one. Or if you're using Solflare or Phantom on your computer or on your mobile phone, you could import that one as well if you want to. It's entirely up to you. For this tutorial, I'm going to create a wallet. And I'm going to secure it with fingerprint, which is pretty standard on phones. We'll call this as tutorial. Tutorial next. Now, this next thing is your secret recovery phrase. I'm going to show you the words, but make no mistake. And if there's any translation errors here, I'll take it nice and slow. The words I'm about to show you, they are my words belonging to me. If somebody else takes my words, then they can access my crypto. If you give these words to somebody else, there's nothing else that stops them from taking your crypto. It's very, very important that you keep these super, super private. You never put them into a website. You never share them to a team member. Often, pretty much always, it would be a scammer. You just keep them safe. You just keep them safe. That's what you have to do. I'm going to copy these and I would save them into something secure like 1Password, which is a password manager. You do not take a photo, take a screenshot. You do not put it on iCloud or Google Drive or anything like that. You either write it down, triple check it, store it somewhere safe in your house, like a safe or somewhere hidden. Or if you want to, you can put it into a password manager and just keep it nice and safe in there as long as it's encrypted, secured, etc. I'm going to click yes and done. Your wallet is ready. Now we can tap Explore Jupiter. So the first thing that we can see is it comes to the swap menu, but we've got nothing to swap. So let's go back to the left. We can tap left and right. And if you've come from a friend, go all the way to the right and you'll see that you can go and claim maybe some SOL from your friend. Hopefully they're nice enough to send you some SOL, you download the wallet, you claim it, you can start your trading adventure. Alternatively, you go back to the very beginning and you can instant buy SOL. Tap on this and then put in the amount. Maybe you want to start small, 50 euros. You can change the currency to Australian dollars or UK pounds or whatever it is you want. And you can select the method. This is Google Pay, credit or debit card, bank transfer, PayPal, etc. That is one option. Another option is you can go to Binance or Bybit, your centralized exchanges, and you can go and transfer some funds into this wallet. Or you may already have a wallet and you can just transfer some here as well. So I'm going to tap on Receive SOL. And this next part is my address. This is a unique address. You can share this address with other people. They will not be able to access your crypto by just having this public address. So you'd copy this, you would go to your Binance app or whatever, you would paste it in, and you'd always double check it. You only ever copy and paste, you never freehand type, never whatsoever. You're looking at the first 5 and the last 5 characters, and it is case sensitive, meaning if it's a capital A, it must be a capital A. That's why you only copy and paste, you never freehand type. But you still want to double check this. And you only ever copy and paste. You never rely on memory. You never rely on your history of where you sent something most recently. You always just copy and paste, just like it's a brand new day. So I've copied it. You can also click on the share button, share it via email. But regardless, if I had it on an email on my computer, and if Binance was logged in, I would still be comparing it like to my computer screen and this like this. That's how I'm going to do it. You must double check. So I can see the last 5 and the first 5 characters. Now I'm actually going to send some SOL from my tutorial wallet on Solflare. I won't show you how to do this, but we'll just do it quickly. paste in the address, and 1. Now remember, I've already double checked the first 5 and last 5 characters, but you can see them here. It shows the last 4 and the first 4, which isn't sufficient. As long as they match, that is okay. We'll continue and we'll swipe. We're sending the soul. On the Solana blockchain, this takes no time. You can see it's already done. Come back to Jup, authenticate, exit out of that, and just swipe down. And we're going to see 1 soul sitting in our wallet. $199 is what our current portfolio value is. You can see it says plus $7.37 or plus 3.84%. That goes from a data feed from CoinGecko.com normally, and if Sol went down in the past 24 hours, it would be red, and if it went up, it'd be green. So this just means that Sol is a little bit higher price than what it was yesterday. That's all it means. Now I'm going to go to the swap menu in the middle, and I'm going to go and buy some token. I'm going to put Sol to the top. So we've got some Sol here, and I'm going to tap on USD coin, and I'm going to buy some Jup. So down here, this is Jup. Pretty bullish on Jup. Bullish in crypto means you're excited for something, you think it's going to go up in price, etc. I'm going to buy 50% of my Sol for Jup and then swap. Swap was successful, done. There's a tiny, tiny fee when you swap. It is the lowest fee of all of the swaps out there, especially on mobile. But I've got my Jup. Maybe I want to get something else. Maybe there's a new meme coin that you like. Maybe you want to buy some Trump token. You can put in how much you want, like 50%, or you can delete that and just type how much you want, like 0.1. 0.1, it shows underneath in US dollars how much it is, so almost 20. And if we tap on this little button down here, this will show us the fee. So the fee is 0.1%, tiny, tiny fee, and then swap. We now have some Trump token. Then let's go back to the portfolio tab here. We can see all of our token. We've got some Jup, we've got some Sol, we've got a little bit of Trump. If the Trump price goes up, we may want to go and sell it back to Sol. We may want to go and buy a brand new meme coin. You can do all that right here. Of course, 99% of crypto is just trading, trying to get it bigger and bigger. Can't talk on that. Not going to give you any sort of financial trading advice, but obviously that's the goal, right? We want to get richer. Let me show you a few more tricks. Up the top, you can see it says T. Let's tap on that. This is my tutorial wallet. As we know, we can see the dollar value there. We can see the address underneath that we could tap to copy to clipboard, as you can see. We can see a few other things, explore, history, manage, app settings, and talk to the team. I'll just mention now, if for any reason you need any technical help, then talk to the team. Just tap that button. You can also reach out on Discord. Down below there, you can see the second icon is Discord. You can open a ticket in there, but you always have to be very, very vigilant. And I do prefer, if people brand new to crypto, just send an email. Send an email, and remember, never ever share your secret recovery passphrase. 12 words, they're for your eyes and your eyes only. And when you start your wallet, your 12 words will be different to the 12 words that I shared with you as an example. We've also got Reddit and YouTube and X, Twitter down there as well. So top right, we've got 3 horizontal dots. Let's tap on that. Now we can import a wallet or create a wallet. I'm going to create another wallet, and then you can see it says select seed. I mentioned earlier that seed phrase is interchangeable with secret recovery passphrase or secret recovery phrase. It's the same thing. It's just a synonym. So we've got seed phrase 1. We could create a new seed if we wanted to have a completely separate seed phrase. If we were maybe managing someone else's funds or playing with someone else's funds, like your girlfriend or husband or whatever. Otherwise, just tap on seed phrase number 1, and then we can actually generate a new address from this. So I'm going to call this Jup staking. Next, and explore Jupiter. Cool. We've got 2 wallets. I want 1 more. I'm going to plus create a wallet, go from the seed phrase, and I'm going to call this Moonshots. Sometimes we want things to go to the moon, and we think it will. We buy a token at a low price, and we want to sell it at a high price, but we don't do that with all of our Sol, because we could round trip that to 0 pretty quickly. Okay, so we've got 3 different addresses. I'm going to go back to T because it has all the funds. I'm going to send my Jup into the Jupiter staking wallet. So I'm just going to swipe to the left, and then I can see the send button right there. Tap on that, and then I'm going to send all of it, max, and then I'll tap on the address field, and then I'll click on the @ This shows me my address book. If we want to send it to somebody else's, then we need to get their address, and we need to, once again, double check that address. If we're ever in doubt, we can always send a very small amount first. We can send like 10 cents worth, make sure they receive it, and we're good to go. Same with if you're sending funds from Binance. Don't go and send all your SOL. Maybe send the minimal amount required by the exchange first, which with Binance might be like $5 worth or something like that. Okay, we're going to send it to Jup staking, then continue, and then continue. And this is now sending. Perfect. Close that. I can now go to this other wallet. Jup staking, I've got my Jup here. If I decide to swap this, I cannot swap this because I don't have SOL, and SOL is required for transaction fees. So if I want to take, I don't know, 1 Jup and put it into Trump and swap, it says you need at least 0.01 SOL for the transaction fee. So you always need SOL to do things in a wallet. We're going to go back to our tutorial wallet. We'll go back to the beginning here, and we'll take a little bit of SOL, and we're going to send 0.01, which is $2. We can go a little bit more than that, actually. I'm going to go like 0.05. I like that amount. $10 worth of SOL is pretty sufficient. Then I'll tap in the address field, and then @ Jup staking, continue. You can use your PIN if you want, your phone PIN, or use your fingerprint. Perfect. Let's go back to our other wallet, Jup staking. We've got some SOL, we've got our Jup, we're good to go. Now here we could sell it, we could do whatever we wanted. But let me show you something else. If we tap on the Explore button, which is up the top there, this takes us to the Explorer. Immediately you can see your position, which is not showing that as it should. But if we tap on this, this will actually show us our net worth of the wallet. Then we've got other things such as a limit order. Limit order is when you set an exact price on when you want something to be bought or sold. So you can set a limit order with USDC to buy SOL at, say, $100. If SOL ever dips down there, it can execute that order. You can also go and have some SOL, like 1 SOL, and go and set it to sell at $500. And maybe later this year, we'll see $500 SOL. I think so, but that's just personal opinion. We've got Ape over there on the right, which is all about meme coins. We've got DCA if you want a dollar cost average, so buy a little bit of a token every day. We've got Vote if you want to go and vote, which we'll be showing you in a second. There's Perps, which is leverage trading up or down a market, such as BTC, ETH, or SOL. And we've got Juperary as well. Juperary is a yearly event where they try to grow the community by airdropping token. The last one's already gone, so get busy swapping. Maybe you'll qualify for the one in 2026. All right, let's tap on Vote. We're not going to cover voting too much here, but essentially our wallet is connected, and I'm going to go and vote a very small amount, just 1 Jup. The reason why I'm only staking 1 Jup is because this seed phrase will not be used by me anymore, and someone will probably be able to get that 1 Jup out in 30 days. So you're welcome to try that. So that's all staked. You can see it here. We can scroll on down, and when there are proposals to be voted on, and there's a lot of proposals coming up this month and next month, then you can go and vote. We can cover that in another tutorial if you'd like. Now, before we go any further, you can come up to the top and you can go to other websites as well. Maybe Camino. Camino is where you can do some cool stuff on DeFi. I also really hope you learn Meteora. Meteora is my favorite app in crypto, in the DeFi space. Learn this and learn it well. There's tutorials on this channel that cover that. There's plenty of other things here. You can just connect to them and start to interact with them. I've shown you all that, but now I'm just going to show you the position again, our actual portfolio. Net worth is the same, but down here we can see our Jup holdings, and we can see 0.95% is actually staked. So down here we've got 1 Jup staked. I hope you manage to stake more and more Jup and build up the reserves if you're bullish on Jup like I am. Once again, personal opinion only. Okay, so we've exited out of the Explorer. Let's go over a couple of other features. We have this Manage Tokens field. So we can tap on that and we can hide a token. Hide it like that, and then we can't see it. Maybe we would hide our SOL or our meme coin because we didn't want someone to see it. And then when we're not showing them our wallet or they're not next to us, we can turn it back on. That's just an option that you can potentially do. We also have this plus button down here, and this is where we can also go and send, receive, and buy. So if we want to buy some more via credit card or Google Play, we can do that. Or if we want to receive some, we can have our friend go and scan this QR code, or we can get this address, share it with Binance, and have Binance pay us by putting all the prompts, Binance, Bybit, or whatever your favorite exchange is. Or we can use that address to maybe put on Twitter for a competition to win some Jup. Check out Jup Uplink's Twitter, and you'll see this all the time. Lots of little giveaways. You go and add this onto a tweet, make a cool GIF, make a meme, whatever. Maybe you win something. Then, plus again, And we can also send. We can select Jupiter, Sol, whatever token we have, and send it. But of course, we can just do it from this option right here. We can also, by swiping to the left, we can go and swap any token. Maybe we want to buy this one. We could swap half of our dupe into AI rig, if we so wanted to. Swap, and swap is successful. And it only takes a few moments to see the price feed for AI rig complex. And you can refresh by pulling down like this, and that will normally update it. You can also pull down to refresh, but sometimes it takes a couple of seconds to actually refresh. There we are, it's done. And let me show you a couple more things just so you're super familiar. We'll go back to the T. We've got history. This shows us all of our different swaps that we've done. We also have manage. So we can rename the wallet here. We can show a private key or show the recovery phrase. Make sure you never do this in public. Once again, this is a recovery phrase. Yours will be different. Go back into manage, and I'll show you the private key, and I'll explain what this is. If someone has access to your private key, this also means they can access your crypto. They don't need a password, they just need this. I'll tell you how it works. First, the crypto way, and then a bit of an analogy. You have a seed phrase, a secret recovery phrase, that can generate public addresses with an attached private key. You can generate hundreds of these from one seed phrase. So you could have hundreds of wallets in your Jup Mobile or other mobile wallet if you wanted to. You can import this into another wallet as well, like Phantom and Soulflare, on a computer if you wanted to, for any reason. And that would also have the same secret recovery passphrase, of course, same private key, same public address. You also do not have to write down your private keys, because the secret recovery passphrase will know via cryptography what all of the different addresses are. So you don't have to write this down. You only have to copy this and paste it somewhere if you're going to be using that individually without importing all the other wallets from your secret recovery passphrase. We'll just call it a seed phrase from now on. So kind of top down, it looks like this. We've got the seed phrase. That generates different public addresses. So we've got 3, 1, 2, 3. Each of those has a very unique public address and a very unique private key. The public address you can share with your friends. The private key you do not share with anybody. You do not put it into a website. It's there, and if someone has access, they can take your crypto. But you can, of course, use it to export and transfer it to another device, whatever it is you want to. Now, if you didn't understand that the first time, I get it. So I'll give you another quick analogy. Imagine you have a house. You enter the house with the main master key. This master key is your seed phrase, and then it has 5 different bedrooms. You know the names of the bedrooms. It's mom's bedroom, your sister's bedroom, your brother's bedroom, grandpa's bedroom, whatever. So the bedrooms or rooms inside this house, they are different wallet addresses, and the public address is the name of the room. But if you actually enter the room, you need a special key, and that private key opens that individual room. And if you enter that room, you need to have the private key to actually utilize that wallet to be able to send funds out of it. You can always send funds into it. You can always receive funds without having access to the private key, but to send out of it, you cannot. And each of those 5 bedrooms, they all have their own unique private key. But once again, they're all within the house, and that main seed phrase will allow you access. If that's too confusing for you, the easiest way to learn is honestly, load up some crypto and just have a go. Remember, as a final thing, talk to the team. If you're confused about anything, just tap on that, and then you've got the option to go and email the team. That's all for this tutorial. Let us know in the comments below what else you want to learn about Jupiter, or Jup Mobile, or whatever. And make sure you're subscribed and checking out the videos and the plenary calls every week.